Hey, Grant Cardone here. Welcome back to Ask a Pro. I have today Dennis Anderson. Dennis does a show, if you don't know, on Grant Cardone TV called The Sterling Report, and I put him up to a challenge. I'm like, hey man, I got people coming here tell me what to do, how to do. They talk concepts. Hey, Dennis, show me how to buy a deal right here in Miami. He's like, man, I don't really know Miami. Good. Let's find a deal. Ask a Pro. So Dennis is going to help us find a deal to flip.
Right.
Dennis, what's the first thing you do?
So first thing I do when I'm heading into another market is I'm looking at, first of all, I like to make relationships with realtors. I love doing that. But of course, I mean, I like to hop in there and do things myself. That's always great. So I'm hitting realtor.com the first, just to kind of see
realtor.com.
Just to kind of see what's in the market and see what's going on.
Is there a price point we're looking for here?
Kind of depends on, again, what market we're in. Of course, the lower the better.
Yeah,
we're looking for. But anywhere between 100, 100,000, 150,000, especially when you're getting into the larger markets.
Okay. So let's look east of or west of the 95.
Awesome.
We need to be west of, or even Biscayne Bay, right? I mean, isn't that, or maybe just west of the 95. The 95 splits Miami in half. So we're going to go west of there because when you go that way, I mean, the beachfront is just pushing people over, right?
Okay.
So I know the rents over there dropped, Dennis, from, $1,500 on this side, $2,300 on this side, all the way down to $800, $700. So we're going to talk about tougher neighborhoods now, right? Am I going to be packing in these neighborhoods?
Sometimes you might have to.
Or is that just more TV drama?
More TV drama.
Yeah,
Sometimes when you go into a lot of these neighborhoods, they're not necessarily doing that. We do the same thing back at home. It's not. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal.
And then if you need help with zip codes or anything,
that's what I was going to say. What's the zip code over there?
Let me see. 33141. No, that would be my neighborhood. Yeah, try that. 33141. See what comes up. So you're going to have to know the area, right?
Yeah, you definitely got to know the area.
And then you're going to just put in price points like anything. You're going to put in a certain price range, like lowest to highest?
The lowest to highest. So I'll say, what's a typical low point around here?
I don't know. I don't really know what 8 million?
Probably so.
Depends on who you ask, right?
Depends on who you're asking, right.
Hey man, what can I buy a condo for? 44 million?
Right.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm just going to put in 200,000 to.
Yeah, I think you can even go lower than that though. I think this thing drops off really hard here. And then you're going to find abandoned homes. You're going to find the Section 8 stuff. You're going to find problems that people don't want to be in. So he's going to Realtor.com.
Actually, I'm on Zillow now.
Oh, he's on Zillow now.
Zillow's another good site that you can use to find.
Awesome. Zillow, you can put in Trulia because Zillow bought Trulia. Put it in. Put single family homes as the search, and then put lowest to highest. So you're going to be looking for. Yeah, let me see your map here now. See, anytime you're seeing views of the ocean, we're not looking for that, right? I mean, we're not looking. Well, that's $189,000. One bathroom, 1,300 square feet, house for sale. You see, but now we're in the condo land. Okay, let me see. Where's my sort? Here, I'm gonna do sort here. Sort low to high. Let's see what we get now. Condo. We don't want a condo. Okay, you want to do single family, or you want to do condos? Because man, there's so much condo product in this market. Look at all this condo. It's scary. It's terrifying, right? Foreclosed, $102,000, one bedroom, one bath, 500 square feet. Is that a condo too? 2,250 Bay Drive. See, that's too tight. It's an apartment for sale. Condos. So this is what it's going to.
Everything is condos.
Oh, dude, it's a crazy market, man. Okay, it is a whack market. Now, the reason I want to stay away from the condo in this situation, I'm not saying I would do one, but man, the HOA fees and the property taxes in this town will freaking eat you up, okay? So let's go back to one, Dennis just showed you. You have to know the market down to zip codes. You got to know where you're at because Dennis is like, I don't know this market, this city, right? So you got to know that. And that's probably why he's going to want to know a broker in the market. Let's see here. Why do I do 3 bedrooms? Because now I'm going to be more into the homes. Yeah. And let's see what this pulls up. And that starts at 235. So immediately what we just did in only a period of 3 minutes, we started figuring out what our price points are. I just need a different zip code here. How do I pull up my map? Yeah, there you go. There you go. You see, we're on the wrong side. Okay, so Robert, come see this, Robert. So, see, what we got was everything. We got exactly where we don't want to be, all right? see what Zillow, now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to move over here. Because all I got is, that's Miami Beach. Well, you got 40, 50 grand. You're not starting over here, okay? And you can see how much product there is here. That's also concerning to me. But let's get over here, and that's North Bay Village. You got a different zip code for me, Robert?
You want to go?
See, how do I do? I'm not used to using an iPad on this. I want to put up everything. Is this multifamily? I don't want multifamily property.
33129.
Okay.
Downtown Miami.
I don't want to be there. I want to be north of that, really. I want to be North Bay,
North Bay?
Yeah.
Well, it's 33121.
Not North Bay, dude, but north,
Miami?
north 95, west of the 95 and up in that north.
All right, here we go. I got a map.
Cool.
I just don't know how to use the iPad for Zillow. Is it? Yeah. I don't know why I did.
You should be able to just
Yeah,
tap
exactly.
it right there.
33161.
33161. Yeah, that's where we want to
that's
be.
it.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but you see, even I might even want to get further.
Yeah.
But you see, here's downtown. Okay, so I'm going to give Dennis a little. First thing I would do is get a map. Okay, here's downtown Miami. Okay, downtown Miami. There's billions of dollars, $2 billion or $3 billion is going in downtown Miami. You're not buying anything on this ocean or this bay without paying a premium. That means it's more desirable, but you need more money. So if you guys are looking for a play, to me, if I was starting right now, I'm looking for stuff right around in here that's going to continue to have pressure, even outside this.
Okay.
This is still going to be, you're going to see a Whole Foods right here. You're around Whole Foods or Starbucks, you're paying premium dollars, okay? I want to get a little further out in these neighborhoods. What is this?
162.
33162?
Yes.
33162. Let's see where we go. We're going to go a little further out now, you see?
There it is.
See, now look at the prices. Okay, here we go. We're getting into this 130 number. All right, so let's just start. What does the red mean? Do you know?
I think that's purchased properties.
Okay, so what is this? Is that 189,000, 164, 144, 138? Let's try this, 138. This is for sale. Let's see what we got here. Sign in for details, and we're not signed in yet. This is a foreclosure. Okay, you got to get signed in. I mean, the median price in America is $278,000. I'm buying Miami for what? What is that, 189? I'm 100,000 below median. It's a whole sales pitch right there. I'm getting the pitch. So you got to get an account at Zillow. He likes Realtor.com as well. You got to know the marketplace. You got to be committed in your heart because this is work, man.
It is.
It's work.
It's really work.
We haven't even done anything. I'm sweating.
Right.
Okay? I haven't even freaking fixed anything yet.
Right.
Okay.
It's
So
definitely work.
let's go back in here. I get so excited about real estate because the beautiful thing about real estate is you can touch it, feel it, walk it, smell it, man. You're like, we walked in a house one day and my wife's like, it stinks in here. I said, baby, at least it's an investment that you can smell.
That's right. That's
You
that money
invest,
smell.
you put your money in a 401k, drop it in on
Right.
Wall Street, you never smell it
that
again,
stinks.
okay? That does stink, okay? That's some stinky. Let's see what we got here, okay? We got a pre-foreclosure. I don't know what that means. Is that just a
Just
promotional
starting
thing?
the process.
The
Yeah,
home
we
is a
call it.
big corner lot, lots of space for a garden, paved drive, extend the home, quiet street neighborhood, remodeled in 2009. So they remodeled it and lost it. New air condition, good for investor buying or looking for a remodel project. Showing suspended, you can drive the property, but no, the inside needs 70% remodel. Is that a typical thing?
Yeah.
So they got foreclosed on, tore the place up before they left because they're angry
I lost it.
and lost it. Because if I'm gonna lose it, why not go ahead and destroy it?
Yeah, destroy it.
Right? Let's just go ahead and do that.
Came across those sometimes. Yeah.
Who am I talking to in this case? It's 1,100 square feet. It's $100,000 less than the median price in America, which includes Omaha.
Right.
This is Miami. So how do I do this deal at 189?
Yeah, so at 189, you're looking to, and I mean, at this point, it's pre-foreclosure, so it's pretty much still left with the seller. You can still negotiate that. It hasn't even went to the bank yet. They're not really looking to do that. Of course, banks don't really care too much for owning real estate. But at this point, you can still get in contact with the seller to negotiate that. Hey, I know you're in pre-foreclosure. We want to work out a solution for you.
Yeah.
Figure out how to make that work.
Yeah.
Certainly at.
How many different properties do I need in a basket or in my funnel to find one deal?
Oh man. And that kind of goes back to the whole, like when we do direct mail, I'm not too big on, okay, well, you have to mail out this much in order to get that. Sometimes we've mailed out 1,000 mailers. Okay, maybe we got 10 or 12 deals of that. Maybe we mailed out 1,500 and got phone calls, but not one deal. So, I mean, sometimes that kind of, that's how some of those things.
So 1,500 mailers is going to cost me what? Just so people get an understanding.
Probably cost you, and if you're doing it over a period of three or four mailers, you're probably looking at about 3,000.
Yeah. So look, you're going to be investing some kind of money.
Right.
Right. But you didn't start sending out mailers in the very beginning.
No, actually, I did. I started sending out mailers in the very beginning, but it wasn't the level that we do right now, but it was just maybe 10, 20, or 50 a week, but kept it consistent.
Yeah.
And then going into using, like what I tell my students, use social media to your advantage. Get on, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, have those company accounts. We've sold a couple properties just from Facebook doing a $5 boosted post.
Wow.
And just being able to do that, use those things.
Yeah. Put in Omaha. Let's go look at Omaha because you know that market and walk through the same drill.
So I'll do 6810. That's one of the most popular.
And what's going on? What's going on in Omaha right now? How's the economy there?
Omaha's pretty good. We didn't get hit too, get hit too hard. Inventory is a little bit tight, but that's where, of course, your relationships come in. We have a great team of realtors that we work with. So they're always consistently finding us deals. Hardest hit is our North Omaha area where there's a lot of rundown properties, just a lot of those. And they actually just implemented the municipal land bank where, city's going to start buying up some things and reselling them to investors. That's kind of going not as well as I think people expected. So it still gives us, investors an opportunity and wholesalers an opportunity to get those properties under contract and get them off to investors who want to certainly play. So that works.
Okay, so you put in what, a zip code that you know?
Yeah, zip code 68104.
Yeah. Let's shoot this, Robert.
I don't know why it's only coming up with 4 because there's certainly plenty,
well, let's just take
more than that.
Yeah, let's just take the 4 they got in there. And
4 we got there. Let's do
because I mean, in the beginning, you're collecting data. You need data. You need a lot of data. Like what buys, you should know this is what I know. I mean, I'm asking the pro, Dennis, but I'm just going to tell you, you need to know every house in that market if you're going to start buying stuff. Not just the ones you're interested in. Not just the cute one. You're like, oh, my wife loves this house. You got to know every house.
Every house.
Right?
Yeah, every house, every market. These are kind of typically the ones, not the ones that you can really get in and fix and flip. I mean, you got it for $95,000. I can tell you right here on Florence Boulevard, that house is not worth that.
Yeah,
so they have that
because you immediately know.
Immediately know.
So, but I put him into Miami in a marketplace he doesn't know. He's like, dude, I don't know. I don't know.
So this is definitely one that you want to. This would be good for just maybe.
What's that house worth?
This house probably is worth. I mean, they have this estimate at 106. I think that's a bit high.
Yeah.
I think it's probably sitting around maybe the 80, 85 range.
Yeah.
And they have it listed at 95,000.
So let's say I could convince this guy to sell to me this house for 85,000. How do I make that deal work?
I'm trying to actually get it. If it's sitting at 95, I'm actually trying to get it at about 60 or 70.
Okay, so let's say I can convince him for whatever reason to sell it to me for 70 grand. Walk me as the pro. Walk me through how I need to structure this deal.
Yeah, so you're approaching the seller, letting him know, hey, due to the area, you always want to make sure that you have your data to back you up, and that's part of what I always tell people: control the deal. If they're asking me, well, how come your price came in so low?
Yeah.
Well, this is the area. This is what this property could sell for. This is the true value of this property. This is what it's going to take for this property to be repaired. So you always want to make sure you have that backed up to you. And then also mentioning too, with wholesaling, they're always getting net what's on the contract. You can buy that property as is. The end buyer's paying the closing costs. So you mention those features and benefits to be able to get them at that price.
And by the way, I mean, I got a check. Do you have a check right there at that point?
Yeah, you can either have a check right there, or if you have.
I mean, is that thing worth 70 grand?
Yeah.
Like if you bought that for 70,
right?
What could you sell it for?
If I bought it at 70, I probably could go maybe 85, 90.
Okay, what's it going to rent for? Because I mean, you know, if you could walk into that meeting with a check for 70 grand and say, he says, why are you offering me so little? Dude, because I got a check. Anybody else offering you a check?
There you go.
No, somebody else is advertising a number on Zillow. I'm telling you right now what I have a check for.
Yeah, this is it.
So if you guys could find somebody, I mean, that'd be a power position right there,
definitely.
right?
Yeah, especially if you already have somebody lined up. And
I got 70 grand. Let's go buy that one deal right there, okay?
Let's do it,
so what could you rent that deal for?
So this one you probably could, in this part of Omaha, 3 bed, 2 bath, 2,033 square feet. You could probably get away with about $1,000 a month in that part of Omaha.
Okay, the note on this, if I went and borrowed this money, would be $388 a month. 70,000 divided by 180 months, 15 years, with no interest. Okay, so let's figure it cost me $500 a month. It rents for how much?
Yeah, about 1,000, 1,100 a month.
Okay, let's say we give it away for $950, make it a better deal. I'm making $450 a month before any taxes, before any property taxes, times 12. I'm making $5,400 a year. Is that right? Yeah. Let me see. Is that right? Yeah, I'm making $450 net of. No, he's paying $388. Right. No, I'm paying. Let's say I wrote a check for 70 grand and then went and got the money from the bank. And told the bank, now I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna get my 70 grand back and pay you $388 a month. How much can I rent that thing for? Because you don't want to tell the bank you're renting this property.
No.
Right?
No, because that's a whole different.
I'm gonna move in, man. I'm gonna live in this place. We're gonna move in. I'm moving my family, and we're gonna fix it. We love this place. Maybe you move in for 6 months.
Yeah. And some people do that too. They'll do 6 months, a year, or whatever, and then turn around, rent it out, and do that.
Then I decide I changed my mind after 6 months. Man, I'm gonna rent the place. I'm renting it for $950. It's a good deal. Put the guy on a 12-month lease. Maybe give him an option. I'm making $450 a month times 12 equals $5,400. I paid $70,000. Let's see what my return is here. It's a 7.7% return a year. Terrible.
Yeah.
I hate that deal. Right?
Be nice to have something a little bit higher.
But what if I had the opportunity in the interim to sell it for $95,000?
Right. Then you're good. I mean, if you can reach that point and truly get what you want for it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. That works.
So why don't we go offer this guy 70 grand? Just once you knock on, go back over there and say, I got to check. Is it worth 70?
Yeah, it's worth 70.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's like, I mean, once you get to talking, I mean, we may be able to get it for. Cheaper than
and you're saying he's saying it's going to rent for $11.95 a month. Remember, I said $950. I'm just cutting the deal. I'm taking worst case scenario and everything. But really, there's probably $650 I'm making a month. $650 times 12, $7,800 divided by the $70,000 I paid. By the way, you guys are assuming I got 70 grand in. I told you I went back to the bank and got my 70 back.
Right.
So I have no money invested in the deal now, and I'm making $450 a month. So what is $450 divided into no money? All right. So let me just do the other math here. $450 a month times 12 divided by, let's say I went to the bank and the bank said you can do that with $7,000. I earned $5,400 on my 7 grand in year one. By 16 months, ask a pro, man. You see this guy, when you get with a pro, dude, you start coagulating the minds.
Bring it all together and mush it.
I'm like, man, I made 7 grand in a deal and probably wouldn't have to put 7 grand down. 5%?
5%.
It's a homeowner. Put $3,500 down, I make $5,400 the year one. I make 120% on my money, my down payment in year one.
There you go.
3 things that people have to know to make this work.
Again, knowing your numbers, making sure that you have your data to back you up. What is that property truly worth? Does that property, another key thing too, always contact like your county assessor's office or whatnot. Find out if there's any liens. I mean, yeah, the title search is going to do that once you purchase the property, but it's always good to find out.
Yeah, can I just say that you guys don't need to worry about the legal too much. Nobody's going to let you close on a deal.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I've never ever worried about the legal stuff. Okay, now you could get spanked on it, but I don't want you guys to get so hyper concerned because nobody's going to let you close a deal. Nobody will let you close a deal. I think I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
If there's something wrong on the title.
Right.
If there's encroachments, they're going to be like, hey, man, we can't do this deal. Now, you need to know that, but the first thing you need to know in your freaking heart of hearts is,
what's really
What's
going
something
on.
worth, man? Because if I'm stealing it, I'm stealing it. I might steal something even though I got a little title problem that gets fixed later, right?
Yeah.
So the first thing, most important thing is know you want to do this. Know your game, know your game. That's going to give you the confidence. Number two, what's something worth? Obviously, you got to get your legal, and then know what else. What else do I need to know?
Yeah, and then knowing, of course, what you can sell that property for, once you're done with it, knowing what you can rent it for, just jumping into
the market. You got to know the
yeah,
market.
Know your market and jumping into that deal. That's going to be the best thing.
How important is location?
Location is extremely important.
Yeah.
I think, sometimes we get into things, and this happens back in Omaha a lot. Like, I'll have a lot of buyers say, don't give me anything North Omaha. I want to take, Papillion or La Vista or just some other type of suburb. Don't give me anything North Omaha.
Yeah.
And I have other people who love North Omaha. They can get that cheap property.
Right.
Fix it up. They can rent it out. They can do Section 8.
Right.
They're
Right.
good. So, but location is extremely important. So, in wholesaling, sometimes you may be holding on to a deal, but again, that's going back to your buyer. Making sure that your buyer has that in their criteria. Therefore, when you find that property, it's so much easier to flip.
Hey, Ask a Pro, Dennis Anderson. We're talking about real estate, how you can get it started in real estate. So many of you have said, man, Grant, I don't have $1 million to put in a multifamily deal. This is a way to start getting in deals with no money, but a lot of courage, creativity, and commitment. You got to have those things. Dennis, thanks, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you being here, all right?